Sophia, sit. 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 Good, sit. Being able to teach your dog basic obedience commands, such as sit, stay, or to come when you call them, is a wonderful thing. And being able to stop unwanted behavior, such as digging in the yard, turning over trash cans, or any other creative activity that your pet enjoys, is also an important part of pet ownership. At PetSafe, we're committed to developing solutions to the challenges that come along with having a great pet in your life. One of the ways we do this is through our remote trainers. They're designed to reinforce basic obedience commands instantly and consistently. This video is designed to help you walk through setting up your Deluxe Big Dog or Little Dog remote trainer. Now, if you have a different trainer, this training section will work for you too. So let's get started. Come on, Sophia, let's go. Let's start by getting familiar with a remote trainer. A remote trainer works when your pet wears a receiver collar like this one. It has contact points that will fit close to your pet's neck. It is synced with this remote. It works when you press one of these buttons. It will issue either a static stimulation, which is similar to that of shuffling your feet across carpet and then touching a doorknob, although much less energy. It gets your pet's attention, although it isn't harmful, and it will reinforce the training commands that you're trying to teach. You can also use this tone-only button, which will also help reinforce training if you choose to. This knob on the side of your remote increases the level of static correction for your pet. This LED light will also illuminate whenever you're using your trainer, letting you know that the remote is sending a signal to the collar. Now let's work on setting your system up. Let's begin by installing the batteries in your system. Now we're going to be demonstrating with a Big Dog receiver collar, but your Little Dog remote trainer works basically the same way. Battery installation for the Big Dog and Little Dog trainer remotes are the same. Pull the battery door open at the top. Insert a 9-volt battery according to the diagram within the transmitter. It will only fit one way. Replace the battery door. Now press the tone-only button and ensure that the LED light illuminates. Now let's install the batteries in your pet's receiver collar. Use a small Phillips screwdriver to remove the 2 screws on the receiver collar. Press the battery door up in the direction of the arrows on the door. Now slide the battery tray out of the receiver collar. Insert 2 3-volt lithium batteries per the diagram on the receiver. Now replace the battery door and install the 2 screws back into place. Now turn the receiver collar on, pressing the on-off button. The LED light on the top of the collar will illuminate. Now you may wish to test your remote trainer before you use it. To do this, loosen the contact points on the receiver collar. Using the test light tool that is provided, bend the wire ends of the test light and twist them around the exposed threading of the contact points. Now press the stimulation button on the remote transmitter. The test light will illuminate, indicating that the unit is operational. The higher the intensity level on the remote transmitter, the brighter the light will shine. Remove the wires of the test light tool. Securely tighten the contact points, making sure not to over-tighten them. Next, you'll want to ensure that you have the right fit of the collar on your dog. Place the receiver collar on the underside of your dog's neck. Buckle the collar snugly on your dog, allowing enough room so that you can comfortably place one finger between the contact points and your dog's neck. You may wish to trim off the excess collar. However, there is an antenna included in the receiver collar, which is critical to its function. Be sure not to cut this antenna as you're trimming the collar. You may also apply a flame to the raw edge of the collar so that it is clean and neat. Now you're ready to place the receiver collar back on your dog and begin your training. If you're having any issues with your remote trainer, here are a few troubleshooting tips that may help. First, battery usage. You can expect to get about 2 weeks of training time with batteries in your remote trainer if you leave the receiver collar on all the time. If you'd like to preserve your battery life, simply turn the unit off when you're not using it. An important thing to remember is that battery usage is going to be higher at the beginning of your training simply because you're using the receiver collar more. So keep this in mind as you're going through your training. Next, if you feel like your pet is not responding to the stimulation, here are some techniques you can try. First, check to see that the receiver is turned on. Next, check the batteries in the receiver and the remote and replace them if necessary. Thirdly, make sure that the stimulation button on the transmitter is not being pressed for more than 8 seconds. After 8 seconds, the transmitter will stop sending signals until the button is released and pressed again. Fourthly, you may need to re-sync the remote and the receiver collar. To do this, put the intensity knob on level 1. Stand 3 or more feet away from the receiver. Press the tone and stimulation button at the same time for 10 seconds, or until the receiver beeps twice. If the previous steps all check out, make sure the contact points are snugly against your pet's skin on the receiver collar. Make sure that the contact points on the receiver are not too short for your dog's hair length. If you suspect they are, remove the medium length contact points and replace them with longer length contact points. If the fit of the collar is good and the contact points are touching your pet's skin, try increasing the level of intensity. As you increase the intensity on the remote transmitter, check to see your pet's recognition level of the signal. Now you're ready to start getting your pet familiar with your remote trainer. And remember, we've prepared other videos about this remote trainer, so be sure to watch these too. After watching this video, if you still have questions, please contact our customer care center. Our reps are standing by to help you.